tell us, when did the behavior go from growing apart to really toxic?
Yeah, so in summer of 2019, I took the kids back to, because my family was all in Wisconsin. We live in California. So I took the kids back to Wisconsin for a few weeks and stay with my parents. And I kind of told him during that time that I was thinking about separating, possibly divorce. And yeah, that's when I noticed.
Right. And Wyland, what was your rock bottom moment?
When she left, when she decided we did separate, it was like my identity was stripped from me. That's all I knew, was to be a father, a husband. That's what I thought defined me as an individual. So looking back, like the real true bottom, I remember we had been separated for a little bit, and I had, custody of the kids. And I found myself one day just on the ground in the fetal position, just bawling my eyes out. I hit my rock bottom emotionally, and now grieving somebody that was still alive, my wife. Lo and behold, my daughter, who was 6 or 7 at the time, she comes up to me and puts her hand on my shoulder, and my little daughter gives me the hope, and she says, "Daddy, it's going to be okay." And I'm so that was something I'll never forget. I was at my lowest. So,
wow, that must have been a very powerful moment. Brittany, when did you decide that it was time to call it quits?
When we separated, I went just actually really crazy for a few months, and I thought I was free from him. I thought he was the cause of all my issues. It was like I was constantly searching for a diagnosis of something, going to different therapists and different doctor and different psychiatrists, and to just figure out what was wrong with me. And they would always be like, "Brittany, we can't diagnose you with anything until the alcohol is gone." Finally, one day, I actually woke up in the hospital, and I knew I only had 2 options, and that was I was going to die. At that point, I was very, 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 very sick in my addiction, and or I was going to get on a plane and go get sober again and try to fight for my life back and my family back.
Yeah. Dr. Ish, so many issues, so many layers that we are peeling back. I mean, it just makes it such a dynamic situation.
It is. It's relationships are hard enough with 2 healthy folks, right? Relationships where one partner is struggling with the substance use issues are extraordinarily difficult. Relationships where both partners are struggling are almost unsustainable. And Brittany and Wyland, you guys ran into that, because when those stressors happen, when the relapse happens, when the system gets stressed, when mom or dad passes away, when we lose a sitter, we lose a job, we've got financial issues, you run to the bottle and not each other. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wyland, you mentioned it earlier. Hey, I just stopped caring. I didn't have the bandwidth. We didn't have the empathy. And the cool thing about what I see right now is that when Wyland started talking about losing his mom and about his daughter having to comfort him and be the parent in that moment, Brittany, I saw your eyes glass over, and I saw you leaning a lot closer. Right?
Yeah.
It's those types of rock bottom moments, those wake up calls, right? And most of us will do more for somebody else than we ever will for ourselves. And when that little girl came and needed you, and you weren't there for her in that way a dad is supposed to be, Wyland, I think that was a big wake up call for you.
Absolutely.